Hello YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to beginner to intermediate drill number 2. Drill number 2. Last time we took a C in drill number 1. If you didn't do that, make sure you have that down really good, because we're just going to build and build and build with these. In other words, we're going to the musical gym here. So we took a C major chord, actually a C major 7. We separated the root out, and that left us with an E minor triad. And we drilled that. I won't go through that again, because if you haven't done that drill, go back, find the video that says number 1 on it. So we're going to go a little bit further, so we're going to use triad inversions this time. So first thing, we got to find them. So we know this voicing right here. So now let's find this one. So this is E minor. I'm speaking of my right hand, get my left hand out of the way. Excuse me for sucking on my little mint here. And we're going to drill this. This is our drill for today. It's the same drill as drill number 1, except for we're going to drill first inversion. So let's take this in 2 parts. First part, we're going to drill finding the first inversion. So we're going to ride our bike with a little training wheel. So far, we're going to go with what we know. Should have already drilled this. Now let's find first inversion. Back and forth, that's a drill. Now you notice that the root of that E minor triad is on top. That's why it's called first inversion. 5th of the key is on the bottom. In my left hand, I can add a root 5th, 10th, root 5th, root. We'll get into some left hand stuff in later, but right now we're concentrating on this inversion, first inversion. You know how we do. We're going to take it around the circle of 4. So we're going to go with what we know. There's our root position, A minor triad. Now let's find first inversion. Back and forth. Now let's go to B flat. That's the drill. Back and forth. Now pay attention to this first inversion, because eventually we're getting ready to take, in part 2 of this drill, we're going to take off the training wheels and we're going to go straight here. Now if 12 keys are too much for you, let me just give you, you don't have to do this, but let me just give you something you could do. So now we did what? C, F, and B flat so far. Can you do that without the training wheels? Can you go here? So that's, you took 3 of them and you went straight to first inversion. Now, for those of you who can assimilate this faster, then do all 12 keys. But the drill today is we're drilling first inversion. Only reason I put the training wheels on is because you go with what you do know. Let's take B flat. And then you start adding what you are learning. So let's find the voicings for the rest of the keys. So in E flat we have a G minor. Where's first inversion? Here it is. Now some little tips here. You notice that my middle finger is always one below the root of the key. The root of the chord I'm playing. So that's the 7th degree of the scale. That's a little hack. Let's go back to C. See, my middle note is always a half step down from the chord that I'm playing. So let's go to F. Oh, that wasn't it. No, we need this. Had brain freeze there for a second. That's why we drill, you know. I don't cut these videos. You know what? I'm drilling just like you're drilling. Now, see that little hack? That middle note is one half step below the chord note. And here's B flat. Now let's go back to put our training wheels back on. Okay, so let's sequence that. So can we get to E flat without training wheels? Training wheels meaning we don't have to play it in root position. We don't have to start there. So let's go C. Get the idea? Do you get the drill? That's where you want to get to, that you can play first inversion triads in your right hand over throughout the circle of 4. So now let's go back to here's training wheels on A flat, C minor over A flat. Here's first inversion. I know it's a lot of push-ups, and I know you'd rather be playing songs, but trust me, these drills help you in a lot of ways. They help your ear, they help your technique, and they just help your musicianship. Now you see, I just rolled off that. You can play around with that kind of stuff. So that's the chord we're after in this number 2 drill. Here's training wheels. That's the chord we want, F minor in first inversion. Now, play around, you advanced people, play around with these grace notes. I just graced off that E flat to F. You hear that all the time. But you beginners, leave that alone, just get this chord. So, that's F minor over D flat in first inversion. Now, next chord is, here's what we played last week, or last lesson. That's, oh sorry. No, we didn't. We played this. This is where we're going. This is B flat minor in root position. Here it is in first inversion. Now, let's see if we can get that far without some training wheels. So we have a C chord. problem. So B flat is this. Oh, see, I'm playing that. I need a, what am I doing here? Oh, I need this. See, that'll happen to you too. You just absolutely lose your place. That's okay. So either you can start all over again, or you can figure out what the heck is wrong. So I was on D flat here. I did that on purpose just to show you. So now I need a G flat. Now I'm back on track. So I put the training wheels on. Now let's see if I can go maybe D flat to G flat with no training wheels on. So I'm working out my little error. I'm thinking, or even better, I'm saying while I'm playing. So I'm saying F minor over G flat to a B flat minor over G flat. Let's just vamp that. Let me just vamp that just for a second. So we have so you get the idea of when you get in trouble, what to do. You go back to what you know, and then you go back to where you got a little tied up, and that happens. That happens to everybody, so don't feel bad about that. That's why we do these drills. So before I end this video, so I think you got the drill, let me at least show you all the first inversions. So we were on G flat here. So here is B. So we need this. That's in root position, so that would be this. So check down there for the voicing. First inversion, that is E flat minor over B. That's A flat minor. I didn't do training wheels that time. Over E, A flat minor over E. So capture that right hand voicing. Now here comes D flat minor over A. Hit the wrong bass note there. So that's the voicing you want. That's F sharp minor. Here it is in root position. That was lesson drill number 1. Here it is. It is in drill number 2. And finally we have and that's a B minor over G. Now we're back to where we started from. Okay, so I fumbled around a little bit in the middle there, but I think you have the drill down. You can do it with training wheels, you can do it without training wheels. You can sequence, figure out where you got in trouble, like I did, and then keep drilling that until first inversion is because you got it down pretty cold. Now, you probably can see where we're going. Once you finish drilling that, we're going to drill second inversion. Now we have all three inversions of that triad, and then at that point we're ready for some voice leading. So we're going to mix and match the different inversions to give us smooth voice leadings. But right now, hit this inversion pretty hard. You can play it however you want to play it. You can play it on arpeggios. Throw a little melody in there. All right, you got the drill? Happy practicing. I'll talk to you on number 3. Take care. Bye-bye.